What's up? It is Service Jano Alexander.
It's your girl Dyme.
You here once again, somewhere between 7 and 8. It is the Making Mogul Hour.
Where you either win with us
or watch us win, baby. And tonight we getting straight to the bag, baby. Tonight we not playing no games. If y'all been tuning in, y'all know we not playing in 2026.
Nah, not at all. We already laid out the plan. We already said all of the things that you need to make sure that you build on and the things that you need to get rid of this year. So today, we're actually going to talk about money. 5 ways that business owners can level up.
You don't need to go viral to get to the bag. You need the right plays and the proper paperwork. Mm-hmm. And that is what we're going to talk about tonight. That's what we've been talking about. And not only is that's what we're going to talk about, we're going to show real examples from our community from episodes in the past, okay? So it's going to be a recap. This is going to be a Making Moguls style Super Bowl, so to speak.
That's cute. I like that.
From all of our different guests over the past years, all of their expertise, and to show you how we've learned from this experience, how you guys can learn, and now you can go back and give you a real reason to check out these episodes later, okay?
And please make sure you do. What I love about this is it's actually setting us up for the next couple of episodes where we do have actual guests coming back in. So
I'm telling you, I would say y'all tired of us talking, but I know that's not true. So.
It can never be true.
Okay, yeah, that sound relax. So let's get into this. What's the first topic? Number one, gem number one. Let's get into it. I know the first one we get into it is the way that.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead. Set it up so we can knock it down. Go ahead.
The first one we're gonna get into is the tried and true American blue way to make land, going back to the days of the kings of old. We talking about land and land ownership, baby.
Yes. So the episode where Rashida came on, I wasn't actually here for that, but I did have a conversation with her after that show.
Yes, you did.
Where I actually got more information about what it was that she had acquired and what she was actually doing. So why don't you tell them exactly what she ran down in the show?
Okay, so for those that don't know, we've done a show with the amazing, wonderful Miss Rashida Wallace.
Yes.
That is a mogul right there. And in her episode, which we're going to bring her back on the show.
We need to update.
To update what's going on. Because in the pandemic, she took it to herself to not only use that moment to revisit her brand and revisit her dream, but took it a step further and took action. Mm-hmm. She was able to purchase a plot of land, 86 acres.
86.
Upstate
That's
New York. Upstate New York, okay? And we're going to, and I really want you to understand because she really pulled a boss move, okay? The first thing we're going to learn from her was she learned about owner financing, okay? She didn't just show up straight cash. She learned how to get her paperwork in order. She learned how to structure her business right so that she can get the proper loans and the proper funding for her 86 acre land. And the thing that I really love about it is she built the business plan baked into the property, right? She's building a community with this set of land. She is cutting down the acreage so that you can buy your own portion, right? Turning this property into a multi-family, multi-generational type of operation where a whole community can evolve, and that community can contribute to the land, to the production, and to the entire dream she has of making this community. And so I really think that was an amazing mogul move. You know,
definitely was.
Not only to get the land for herself, which already, again, land appreciates. This is America. Real estate is everything.
Yes.
But it's built in a community. She's bringing along people with her, and that only strengthens each other. That right there, that is something that so many people talk about, not many people do. And that's what really makes a mogul.
Yeah. So shout outs to you, Rashida. We definitely have to have you back on the show. like I said, when I had a conversation with her, I brought my aunt on board, and we spoke more about just the idea behind the opportunity of bringing it to different creators and different, industry leaders, and bringing people to this area. I don't remember what area it was of upstate, but just it was so much land, and just being able to come up with the idea of, let me bring this back to my community and create a new community, was just something very inspiring. So shout outs to you. I know we spoke about getting property out of the country and all types of stuff, so I would love to see where she is now and what she's been up to, because I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy.
And the craziest part about it is she did that during the pandemic, when a lot of people were sitting down, including myself, because I was like, whoa, I don't know what to do here, because all my stuff was live events. She took it and jumped out the window and completely bossed up and bossed out. So shout out to that.
And also what was dope about it was that she was looking into creating a Black resort. So the goal was that, she was bringing this back to her culture, back to her people, to make sure that we did get property that, we should have.
That's what I'm talking about. She didn't wait for the 40 acres on a mule. She
got double that.
That's what I love to hear, baby.
Yes. So.
That's beautiful. And we're going to get into number 2, because, again, we're not taking no time. We're getting right into the plays, okay? Number 1 is land. Y'all better get on this. Y'all better understand this. Tune in. Number 2, Dyme, what we got for them?
All right, so play number 2 is credit and funding. So anybody that knows me, ever since I started, I was talking about just the concept of OPM, using other people's money. You should not be using your own money for your business. When you start out, I get it. We all start in a space where we have to, use our 9 to 5 to fuel our dream.
Not all of us. Some
of us
got a small loan of $1 million.
I mean,
some of us got a small loan of $1 million.
I almost qualified, but it didn't work out that way.
Most of us.
But most of us do, have to get it out the mud and, dig deep in them pockets to try to make our dreams happen. But the goal is not to do that, and especially not to do that long term. By this point, listening to this show, you should have already started at least working on your credit, working on your business credit and your personal credit, as well as looking into opportunities for funding. There's so many different types of funding. And we actually had Wealthy Cam on the show.
Shout out my guy, Wealthy Cam. See,
yes.
I really like this because, first and foremost, I know we attracted new guests.
Yes, of course.
New visionaries joining our family.
Yes.
If you're a new visionary, welcome. If you've been here before and you have gone back, if not, I'm gonna figure out one way or the other to be linking episodes up here and up here. And over here. I ain't get that nice on YouTube yet, but we're gonna figure that out.
We're gonna get there.
But Wealthy Cam came in here and he talked about structuring your business for business credit, to making sure that you know how to get no doc loans, to making sure that how you got your DUNS number and your business EIN. Yeah. He talked about all of that stuff. And on the flip side of that, we had L Banks the Bossy, one of the realest, showing up, showing out, and talking about how to use your personal credit to guarantor, and get to the bag, okay? Yeah. She showed us how to structure your stuff, how to clean up your credit, how to make sure that you use your personal credit to develop business credit. And they hit it on both ways. Either you want to focus on your business credit first, or you want to use your personal credit to be your own personal guarantor. There's so many different steps. There's so many different ways, and I'm telling you, our community, that's one of the biggest topics we always talking about. And we're going to get to it again, because at the end of this episode, we're going to have some more funding opportunities for you, okay?
Yes.
So I'm telling you, we are here for you, for me, and for everybody to get to this bag, okay?
That's a fact. They also taught us things like RBL, so repair, build, and leverage. Of course, you want to work first on repairing your credit, because, most of y'all done after that. Fucked it up a little bit.
It's okay. They don't teach us. About credit.
So it's inevitable. but that's what we're here for. So you repair your credit, and then you continue to build it, get the numbers up, get the responsibility up, because that's really all it's about, right? It's about whether the banks and investors, other companies can trust you to borrow money for your business and then give it back plus some. They need to believe that you have, the ability to do so. And the only way to do that is obviously to show some sort of history, So definitely do that, and then how to leverage it. So once you have created that vision of responsibility and ability to do your part in the transaction, then you can use that to leverage to gain more money,
Exactly.
So,
and we talked about all of the other ways to get the hacks in. Please watch these episodes. We talked about using Stripe. We talked about using PayPal. We talked about using what's that other one?
There's a Amex
the Cash App one. What's the Cash App? The one that owns Cash App.
Square.
Yep. There we go. All of those have merchant funding, where based on your previous transactions, they can give you funding.
Yeah. Definitely. I've seen it with Square. So definitely look into those. And then they just spoke a lot about business funding and how to leverage for $50,000 to $150,000 in business credit. So people are so scared of banks and so scared of going for the funding. So they will literally go broke trying to fund their business out of their pocket.
But the problem is you giving yourself a loan and trying to pay yourself back when
and
you don't have the structure to do either of those two things.
Right. Exactly.
When you could go borrow from somebody that's willing to give you the money.
Exactly. So stop coming into the struggle. Stop loving the struggle so much that you don't do your own due diligence and go look for these grants, look for these angel investors, look for the smaller companies and programs that are literally putting money into businesses like yours, like ours. Just get up and go do it.
And trust me, we're going to be coming and hitting you with a whole bunch of different financial stuff. So y'all better tune in. This is Making Moguls, and you're going to win with us.
Oh, you're going to watch us win. So, V, what's number 3?
Number 3. So,
my favorite.
I know this is Don's favorite, so I'm going to set it up because Don got to knock this one out the park, okay? Because here, we about to get into using your creativity and your expression to get into fashion and get to the bag.
Okay, so we had some heavy hitters in the fashion industry come onto the show. We had Mario Lee, who is his friend, actually, from like long ago.
Elementary school. That's how crazy that is.
I remember that episode. That was such a dope episode. He styled Gunna. He styled, who else did he style? He styled Pop Smoke. He put jackets on both of them people, on multiple people, actually. And from last thing that I saw, he moved to LA.
Yeah. So he's doing stuff out of LA now.
He's out there doing his thing.
Shout out to Mario Lee.
We also had Rob James, who how do you say it? Anasupi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo.
I don't know how I remember that. Shout out to Rob.
Because that is my airport. That is now my airport sweater. Anytime you see me on Catch a Flight Vacations, you're gonna see that pink sweater with the airplane on it.
Okay.
That's how we do. Shout out to that. Because one thing I really before we get into anybody else, back to Mario and Lee real quick. Because that episode I really want y'all to go tap in. That was a while ago. Shout out to Stream 104 FM.
Yes, we were on radio back then.
Back when we was on radio, back when we was on Facebook. We done been everywhere and we around the sun. And the thing I really liked about him is because in those stories with Gunna and Pop Smoke, he really just put himself out there.
Yeah.
He really just made sure he was in the right place at the right time and had made sure his confidence was in his product. And he showed up and he showed out and everybody stood out and he was in the right rooms.
Starting from the living room, y'all.
And
starting from right in the house.
They did exactly what we talked about. They started from nothing but an idea and was able to get their hands on the materials that they need, and they just did not stop, okay? And now they're structured. Now they're great businesses, and we had a lot of them. So we had Rob James, we have Mario Lee. Who else we had?
We also have Rocka, my boy Rocka,
TJ.
Yes, so love him down, because when I tell you that the guy has went from dance to fashion to hosting to he's done so many different things. So anybody that do a million things is right after my heart. But he found his lane, he ran with it, and has become very successful in the fashion industry as well as the dance world as well. So we talked a lot about starting with $0 to $100 to $200, how we could start businesses.
Mario just got a sewing machine.
Yeah,
and made sure he hit up all the garment fabric district.
Yo, which one was stealing the fabric paper?
Somebody was stealing the fabric paper. Somebody else was getting the leftover fabrics donated.
Yeah.
It was, again, they got it how they needed to get it, and they made sure their expression was the driving force of everything.
Yes, because you already know that people are not really buying your product. They're buying into you. They're buying into your story. So you have to put every fabric, no pun intended, of your being into your product and make sure that it represents you, your confidence, and everything that you're trying to put out there. So you don't need, I think the biggest thing really is that you don't need a fashion degree. I mean, you can, if you're in school for fashion, that's awesome. But
school is about the network that you create.
Yeah,
okay?
That's what you're gonna get.
Yes, you're gonna get practice being a fashion designer. Not saying that, right? You're gonna get practice working in your field. But what you're gonna get from school is your network. You're gonna get the connections. You're gonna get the head start. But just because you don't have that doesn't mean you can't be a fashion designer.
Yeah,
you just gotta have courage. You gotta have the eye and the vision, and you gotta be able to build the relationships. And always, as she done said, and we're going to say it again, it's all about the story you tell.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because, again, you could put on whatever it is, but if it expresses who you are and other people can relate to that, again, we done seen people wearing Astro Boy boots.
Yeah.
Them stupid red boots, man.
Yo, so I worked Got Soul the other day, the sneaker convention, and one of my brand ambassadors for the clothing line that I manage, he went and he comes back to the table with this box in a black bag, and I'm like, what's that? He was like, they got me. I was like, what happened? What did you get? He was like, those big red boots. I'm like, you bought that here at work? Like that was what you needed today.
Like, again, it speaks to some people. It doesn't speak to me because I don't want to look like an anime character. At least it's cute on some people. People like it. I mean, I don't know what happens when you got to get inside and pee real bad. It seems like it's going to take a long time to get those shoes off. But
okay. I mean, they come to like right here.
Oh, well.
But anyway, but the point is that not even just in fashion or as a clothing designer or anything like that, whatever industry it is that you are in creatively, you don't use the schooling if you're going to do it as that, vehicle to meet new people, to expand your network, and to continue to grow in a space that is aligned with where you're going, right? But you don't need it. All of the people that we just mentioned, they literally just decided this is what they were going to do, and they went and did it. So every time somebody tells you, oh, you just got to do it, you just got to start scared, start broke, just start, they're telling you the truth. They're
not lying.
They are not lying.
Granted, be prepared.
Have a plan. Yeah, of course.
But start.
They should know that. We talk about that all the time.
But we got new people.
That's true. I'm sorry.
We so used
I always just feel like y'all, once you in, you part of the family, so you just know what it is. But I understand.
It's a new year, so I'm trying to be nicer to them.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want them to feel shame because they didn't watch all
All
3
the
seasons
episodes.
on 5 platforms and listen
Right.
to the hidden audios that we released 4 years ago. Okay,
I get it.
So you know we've been around and they learning and they getting to know us.
Yes. So talking about getting to know us, number 4.
Mm.
It's a mixture of us, but it's a lot on you, brother.
This is me.
So
You're
go
right.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Shit. So this one is my bag. I'm not gonna lie. This is
all
my
him.
bag. Okay, and we talking legal here.
Yeah.
Because I don't need nobody coming at me. My play for the bag is cannabis, travel, and events.
And events.
Okay? I'm going to tie all that in because for me, it was about finding the things that you like, finding the industries that are still growing and still maneuvering, and finding a way to have fun while providing a good service.
Yes.
And so for me, getting into the cannabis industry, if you know me and cannabis go back like 2 kids in a playground, okay? Everybody that knew me from young was like, once I got into cannabis, obviously, they was like, damn, you really, really like this. Like you're not just a pothead, like you actually like this. And I'm like, yeah, bro, this not illegal for no reason. So I got to that. And in the minute it got legal, the first thing I did was position myself and position my brand to grow in that industry. Because I say that my favorite thing about cannabis, especially in this transitional period, we were living in a time where, before we was living, there was a time where alcohol was illegal, right? Alcohol was illegal during the era of Prohibition. And when that ended, the companies that positioned themselves, like the Moet Chandons and the Hennessy's, and I forgot the name of the Grey Gooses, and all the other premium liquor companies that are now around, like the Jim Beams and the Jack Daniels, that's been around since then, that was bootlegging liquor, got their liquor licenses, and was able to distribute and become household names to this day. We have a chance because, again, once something changes, you can't get the change again. The market can adapt, but right now we have a chance to make real change in an industry that the ink isn't dry on. And now is a chance to really make a mogul in an industry that is still searching for names to define itself. So, of course, Sir Jano Alexander is going to step in. King Cosmic is going to bring his crown. And we're going to build that empire, okay? It's the Green Rush, and I'm here with the pitchfork, handing them out. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Second thing. We talked about cannabis. On this show, first, back to this real quick. On this show, I have brought in a cannabis realtor.
Yeah,
I have
you did.
brought in other people in the cannabis industry, and we have discussed how to actually make plays and how to move in a maneuvering market. And in this year, I'll be looking forward to bringing more cannabis legal brand owners, legal brand reps, talking about dispensary owners. We're talking about cannabis lawyers. We're going to bring all of those people in so that you can understand how to legally get into this industry and legally build your brand if that's something you're really interested in doing. Because I'm not here to gatekeep. I want everybody that look like me to take over this industry before people that don't look like me do what they do in every other industry, okay? And when black and brown folks is the ones been at the front of the war on drugs, we should be the front at the front. I'm benefiting off of what they're trying to do. So that's number one. Number two, travel, baby. Getting on that plane. As I like to say, we about to catch a flight. I turned my passion, and not only my passion, my necessity, because I'm an immigrant. I'm from St. Vincent. We are a highly tourist nation. I actually have my first client flying to St. Vincent.
Yeah.
On Thursday?
Today?
No, today's the 12th.
Thursday? Wednesday?
Thursday on the 15th. On the 15th, they're going to be flying to my home country to spend 3 months
Oh wow.
enjoying everything that my home country has to offer. And I feel very proud because that's one person. Technically two now. And that's going to trickle effect. 2 people going to come 4 people going to come 8. Then I'm going to do my whole group trip. Then I'm going to sell out a whole hotel. Then I'm going to sell out the whole resort. Then one day a whole plane going to be full of just catch a flight vacation people. Because that's what we do.
Vision.
I found ways to get myself on a plane, get into the network of travel, and find ways that it wasn't just a cost for me, but something that I can make money off of. Something that I can, and not only just make money off of, I genuinely enjoy keeping up to date on what's happening in the travel industry. I genuinely love learning and becoming experts in places like the Maldives, in places like Bali, in places like Paris, in places like Amsterdam. I really enjoy those things, and you can too, because guess what? What I always say on this show, you can write off all of those things if they're necessary and ordinary for your business, baby. So, like, let's turn this travel thing into a bag. You could spend all your time on a resort, and there's so many ways to make money. There's user-generated content. You can become a travel agent. You can become a travel influencer. You can become someone that works with hotels and travel advisory boards and tourism boards. You could be working for Airbnbs and pre-hosting Airbnbs all across the country. You could be doing house sitting and be bouncing around and getting paid for the travel you do.
There's so many different ways. There's so many ways. And what's crazy is, like, so he has his organization. I feel like this one is kind of like a scale of us because of all 3 of the things. See, I'm not in the cannabis industry. I am by association.
She can't get too far away from it.
Yeah, I can't. I really can't. Like, whatever. Wherever I need to invest, just I'll sign the paper, whatever. I'm here with you. But when it comes to the travel, like last year, I finally went into the business side of the travel industries because myself, I love to travel. Put me on a plane, I will go. Let me not say anywhere, but I will go. On a plane. I got places to be, people to see, things to do. You know what I'm saying? So
at this point, you need that Frontier all you could fly pass because.
Let me tell you something about them Frontier flights. Okay, this is like $30. That's a cab.
You right.
It's a cab within Brooklyn.
It costs more to go to the Bronx.
No, for real. I've spent $60, $85 going to the Bronx. So
I got to Miami for $35. So
I'm saying, so ain't no shame in my game. I do not care. But yeah. So I put a lot of people,
So damn, I thought about that Frontier pass. They got all you can fly pass for like a couple months, for 6 months in a year. Damn.
I might need.
I don't know.
And
we might have to write that off. We might have to write that off in the taxes.
Yeah, I actually
Frontier. We're gonna have to talk.
Give us a sponsorship.
Come here. We're gonna talk.
Come on. But yeah, like I've put a lot of people onto traveling. My best friend Barbie, shout out to her. She traveled more than me now.
Yeah,
but
Barbie
I bought her outside.
Barbie love a resort.
Okay, I started that though, and then she took it and ran. Okay, we went to the Dominican Republic a couple of years ago, and that was it. That was it. This girl was everywhere.
I think she got a second address in
she has
DR
to.
At this point.
She has to.
I think
gotta
she
have property there.
I think she get mail sent to DR.
For sure, like has to be. But me joining the travel industry last year was a very pivotal moment for me because I always knew that that's where I wanted to be. That was something that I wanted to do. And then just seeing VJ, go into it and make it his own and infusing the cannabis into it and all of that, like is definitely inspiring. So I definitely urge you to travel. If you do not feel like you have the means to do so, hit me up because we can find you so many ways, so many ways to travel. Because that's
some more vouchers this year.
You should.
We're gonna see.
You should.
I don't like how these comments is dry, so I ain't giving out no vouchers. To
That you know what? That's a fact.
Comment section.
That's a fact. Subscribers y'all need to start subscribing.
Don't worry. They've been subscribing, but we gonna get y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah, nah. We need more. We need more action to be able to continue to
Don't worry,
get.
I'm gonna pull it out of y'all.
But you know, I think that what's gonna go crazy is when we start doing those mogul retreats and we start doing the group trips, and I'm working on a couple of content retreats and things like that. So definitely make sure that you stay tapped in with both of us. Catch a Flight Vacations. We out we outside.
We outside.
Right?
And the third thing in this trifecta. Right?
My other favorite.
Kind of ties it all together, right?
Yes.
Because this is what brought us together. Right?
Yes.
It's events, right?
Yes.
And the reason why I love events, in terms of getting to the back, I'm not just talking.
Yeah.
Because events, I'm gonna tell you, it's a headache.
I'm tired of.
You see right here?
Just
you
doing
see right
them.
Here? You see that vein right here? That's the event vein. Anytime somebody throwing an event and I see this vein pop up, I'm like, yeah. That's the event vein. Okay. Yes, they stressful. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're a headache. But if you market right, if you learn the principles of correcting, connecting, and getting people to have a shared experience, then you can build a loyal following that will pop out for all of your events, because they know they might forget what you say, they might forget what you do, but they ain't never gonna forget how you made them feel.
That is
My favorite thing about this was I literally used one thing to get into the other, okay? Because I got into travel first, technically.
Oh.
Technically, I've been in travel first because... No, technically, events was first.
Yeah, I was about to say, were you?
It was close.
Okay.
It was close because I got into events in 2017, 2018 is when I got into travel.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a friend who's a travel agent, and then I started doing marketing with that person, right? So I was already doing business stuff. Travel came in. I was doing the Underground Concert Series. So I was already doing events. I got into travel. I was using travel to market to the people in the event space. Then I used that to get into the cannabis space because I had the event space, and then I created Cannabis, which is a cannabis lifestyle brand for women, because I noticed a niche opening up as the market became legal. I used that to connect with the Cannabis Awards Music Festival, tie in the fact that I do travel and I'm well versed in cannabis travel. And guess what that made me? What? The director of travel and tourism at the Cannabis Awards Music Festival at All Access USA.
Right.
And so now I was able to tie it all together because now I got people coming for cannabis, traveling to the events, and making sure that they see me for all of it, because I wasn't happy at just one part of the food chain.
You needed the whole bag.
I wanted the whole pipeline, okay? And I tell you, 2023, September of 2023 was my favorite year of tying all that together because I was in New York. We promoting and putting on our Vegas Cannabis, Nevada Cannabis Awards Music Festival, held in Las Vegas. Right. I didn't even get to go. But you know what I'm doing? I'm booking all the rooms for all the people who needed a room for that event. So people are contacting me from the festival, from California, from Oregon, from Oklahoma, needing a place to stay. And I'm in touch with all the hotels in Vegas, letting them know we got people coming in town, building these relationships. And everybody at the festival was like, yo, where's Jano? I wanted to smoke this blunt with him. I hear you. But right now, cannabis is about the business, not about the pleasure. We could smoke a blunt the next time.
Right.
We here. We locked in now.
Right now, I got to make sure y'all good.
Right now, I got to make sure you good. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to find ways to tie your passions together so that they can help you own the home pipeline.
Yes.
Because real bosses don't like to sit in the middle. Yeah. Being a middleman is real fun. I love being a middleman. But I really love being a mogul even better. That's all I really got to say about that.
It's crazy because for me, I'm not gonna connect them all and do all of that. You got that. For me, what's crazy is with events, I feel like I started with the whole it needs to be an experience thing.
Yep.
And it's now so like, oversaturated, and now everybody is into, now everything is called experiences, right? Everything are experiences and activations. But when I started, the whole goal was everything needed to be an experience. I don't want nothing to be regular. That's why it's called Dyme Life. Dyme Life, right? All tins. Let us provide all tins to your event experiences because it has to look right. I talk a lot about packaging things, how making things look good so that you can leverage whatever it is that you just did to make the next thing bigger, right? That's always the goal. The goal is always growth. We don't want to stay in a straight line. We definitely don't want to dip down, but we don't want to stay in a straight line too much. You want to continue to grow every event. Some things are gonna, it'll fall by the wayside, whatever.
Yeah, like my damn sandwich. It's gonna fall by the wayside.
Oh, not your sandwich.
It's okay.
It's all right. You'll be all right. We get you a new sandwich.
It's all right. One of my lovely people gonna get to the bag and buy me a sandwich.
One of these days, for sure. I guess it's gonna bring you a sandwich. But yeah.
Damn, now I guess gotta. Now you made me think about the
What?
The chopped cheese egg
Oh
roll.
my gosh, the vegan chopped cheese egg roll. Okay, Empress, like, where are you in our lives? Oh my gosh. We are not talking about those vegan egg rolls right now, okay?
You're right. I'm sorry. You just reminded me that we had an amazing guest who also was a co-host.
Oh my gosh.
And she brought us some of the most amazing food in the world. We got a book, Empress.
Shout out to Empress.
I'm gonna get a bag together just to pay Empress just to cook food for
She
everybody.
needs to bring food to the Manifest the Vision event.
Oh yeah. Okay,
we didn't think about that. We didn't think that one through. Okay,
we
so
thinking.
back to experiences. Okay, so
That was an experience.
Yes, that was definitely an experience. Shout out to my girl. Make sure you book her. All right. But yeah, when it comes to events, I feel like the most important thing to make sure that you do in order to actually make money is to be intentional about the direction of your brand. If you know the type of events that you want to do, if you know that emotion that you're trying to bring out of your guests, then you'll win regardless. I was one of the first people doing all kids shows, all kids fashion shows. There wasn't anybody else doing it when I started. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. Like, please don't play with me. I'm a very humble person, but I definitely started that wave. Yep. And being able to see where there is a hole in a market is a talent. It is a talent, but it can be learned if you are paying attention. If you are intentional about the type of problems that you are trying to solve as an entrepreneur, then you'll be able to do it very easily.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So events. So I'm never gonna come up on here and lie to you ever. Okay, I've had some events where the turnout was terrible. I've had events where there were 1,000 people when we did Atlantic City. We had 1,000 guests at that event. I've done shows with celebrities, without celebrities, sold out, not sold out. But guess what? Every single one of them was an experience. So make sure that if you're getting into events or if you're already in the events industry and you're just trying to figure it out, make sure everything is an experience.
Yeah.
That's all I got. And with that being said, going to number 5.
Play number 5.
Something that we talk about a lot because it is extremely important. It don't matter what industry you're in, you need number 5.
That's a fact. And this one, I hope y'all really understand how this is a play. Okay? So number 5 is your mindset and your community.
Yes.
The first thing we're gonna do, first of all, foremost, this mindset right here, if you don't believe you can win, I saw this thing on Instagram, and I was learning because this week Instagram, or the last 2 weeks, Instagram allowed you to control your Reels tab. If you go on the top right corner, when you click the Reels like thing on the bottom, there's the like little sliders. When you click it, you can start adding topics now, so you can keyword prime your feed, right? So I was doing the priming in the feed, and somebody was like, "You are not." It was like putting motivational stuff or like business stuff, and somebody said, "You are not. You don't believe. You're not winning yet because you don't believe in yourself in a way that is unrealistic. You still put doubts into yourself, and so the universe takes all those doubts as reasons to not give you what you want.
What you want, yeah.
You got to be as delusional as any other crazy delusional person out there. You can't let other people out delusion you when there are people being delusional for nonsense and getting what they want. If you actually believe in what you want, you believe that you deserve it, then you got to treat it like that. You really got to believe, because there's out here people believing that they deserve bare nonsense. But because they do not accept anything less, it's going to find them one way or the other.
Yeah.
And so it's up to you to make sure that first and foremost, this mindset is set to be one that lasts, one that protects itself, one that protects its ideas, and one that makes sure that what it does and what it produces is valuable. That's where we're going to start, because that mindset is everything. If you don't have the proper mindset, you're not going to survive the battle test of business. Business is not easy.
No, it's not.
And if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not surrounding yourself with the right people,
if you're not constantly learning,
you ain't going to make it too far in this industry.
It's a fact.
And the second thing with that is understanding when you need to get people better than you in the right situations.
Oh my gosh.
Delegation. Finding the right advisors. Finding experts in your field. Finding people to collaborate with that are better than you in things that you are weak at.
I was just not watching. I was just listening to a podcast before you came in, Secrets to Success, right, with Eric Thomas. And they were talking about literally that, the whole note that we just said in reference to like going to school and stuff like that. He said the same thing. So it's funny that you said it because he wasn't here when I was listening to it. So that's how you know it's in alignment. He also mentioned something about not being delusional. So definitely didn't agree with that. But I think that people definitely miss the fact that you have to look at yourself as a person who is already where you're going. There has to be some aspect of you just knowing that you're that person already. Because if you don't already believe it as if it's present tense, it's very hard to see it.
And
it's very hard.
Not only that, things like imposter syndrome starts to sneak in. Things like needing to over-validate yourself starts to sneak in. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that anybody should put their stuff to the fire, right? I believe that anybody who starts an idea only gains true confidence by putting it to practice. Right?
Of course.
And I'm telling you, if you started and you in that phase right now, put that shit to the fire and see how the fuck you do. Okay, because once you get that, then nobody can tell you shit. The reason why I could stand up here and I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. I still got a lot of struggles. I still got a lot of things to deal with. But I could sit up here and confidently talk every week about any topic they throw at me because I've been through it. Because I done sat here and done this since 2011, and nothing can faze me anymore in terms of, am I the right person for the job? Right. You could go find somebody else, but they ain't gonna bring the unique experience, knowledge, and connections that I have.
Yeah,
it's just not what is gonna happen.
And that's the thing, because I think a lot of people also tend to forget that there's a difference between being humble and having humility. And we had Mikhail come in and talk about how people tend to weaponize humility in a way where I don't know, it's almost like you can't be confident. It's almost like you can't like really like pop your shit and really believe in who you are without somebody being offended by it or something.
As well as like when you're too humble, people like to take advantage of you.
Yes, oh my
gosh. Because they're like, oh, word, you ain't prove yourself yet? Come prove it over here. And
right.
Then make you keep proving it and proving it and proving it for free.
Until you realize, like, wait, hold up. What the hell going on? I already know my worth. So you got to be able to catch that from early because you're already that person. We also had Skip come on and talk about how a lack of access is the best revenge.
I remember that episode. We really talked about that. And that is something that you and me going to practice in 2026. Cutting people off when we realize that the value that they bring is not the value that we need.
Right.
Again, and I said that specifically. The value that they're bringing is not the value that we need. Yeah, somebody could be bringing you value. But if it's not the value you need, why are you getting 2 quarters when you need $1? Now you're 50 cents short.
Yeah, and now you overexerted yourself.
You dying trying to get rich.
Right.
We not need to do that.
We're not doing that. And then we also had Lydiana come on and talk about being a Jane of all trades. So we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago as well, just about, we both do a lot of stuff. I'm sure that a lot of the people that tune into our show, that y'all do a lot of things as well. Some of you, maybe you are locked in on your industry, and that's great and beautiful as well. But just being able to find a way to properly juggle and balance being a Jack or Jane of all trades, because it's very hard to say that you're that and that be a reality. Because if you're not like well-versed expert in your field for at least one of those things, then you're just trying to keep, the balls in the sky instead of really having a grasp on what it is that you are doing. So definitely shout outs to her for talking about that. And then
shout out to Lydiana for real.
And then it talks about crying at CEO work. What is that about?
Okay, so crying at CEO work. I think it was about. I remember what it's about.
I can think what it might be about for sure.
So crying at CEO work. It's about being in touch.
That's building strength right there.
With what's happening and taking on the emotional burden in a way that is productive to your team. Right? Because it's either you as a CEO take on that burden and take on, especially when you're working with a team, right? Either you take on that burden, not in a way that's just stressing yourself out, because we don't need you to just be stressed out, again. But if you're alleviating the pressures from your workers, right, from your people that are working under you, that is your tears, because at the end of the day, it's your brand. It's the brand that you're building, right? No one else can work harder than you. And those that have been employees know what happens when you become an employee that's working harder than the boss, okay? You stop caring. You stop caring. You're like, nope, I'm not doing this. And you out here driving 2 Lambos and showing up at 10 o'clock when you told me to show up at 8.
Right.
I'm not doing it. Those tears gotta be from you, and they gotta show strength. They gotta show that you're willing to move forward. They gotta show that you're willing to adapt regardless of how you feel. And so that's where we tap in that strength, that the tears is the CEO work. Because anybody else, they crying and they're going to leave. Your tears is what's going to make this thing get molded by the fire, okay? So that's really where we are. And shout out Lydiana for telling her story and telling about how emotions and being able to tap into your emotions was part of her journey in developing.
I love that. So definitely, listen, in 2026, we not underpricing, okay? We charging our worth and our value plus tax. Don't care. We're not hiding our genius anymore. at all right? If you feel like you are not up to par with what you need to know to be in your field, keep learning. Read a book, do some research, ask AI.
Use Notebook LM.
The Notebook LM. Do what you have to do to make sure that you show up as an authority in your field. And stop moving like an island when the real money is in syndicates and partnerships. We talk a lot about collaboration.
I might have to take off my belt for this one.
Oh, Lord.
I might have to. I might have to. Because if you're here with the Making Moguls, you're a part of the Making Moguls network.
Yes.
Your network equals your net worth.
Yes, it is.
Okay? I'm going to say this. I wasn't even going to say this on live. I wasn't even going to say this on live.
Uh-oh.
But I'm proud of it.
Okay.
I'm proud of it,
Okay.
Because my family makes sure that they're all about the network.
Right.
They always put in, and not even like on some like mogul thing. They just really about connecting with the right people.
Okay.
That's just really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my family has a nice direct connect to our new elected mayor.
Okay.
Right there, right then. Why? Because it's about the connections. It's about the partnerships. Because my family works in tandem with the office to make sure that we get certain things done for the New York community. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. To be connected to the mayor in a way that is valuable. I don't know, just know Mom Donnie because, he Mom Donnie and we just Donnieing it up. Nah. We here to handle business. And that's what I'm talking about. It's about the partnerships. It's about the collaborations. It's about getting to know the right people. All right? Maybe one day Mom Donnie might talk on the moguls, on the mogul side. But right now he on the socialist side. So we're not talking capitalism and mogul talk.
Yeah.
Once he handles all the things that New York need, then we could talk mogul talk, okay? Because I know he got those connections. Mom was a whole internationally famous actress.
Oh.
Yeah, he had Lupita Nyong'o in one of his music videos. That man.
Oh.
Shout out Mr. Carter Mom. They don't know. Listen, I don't know. That was Mom Donnie's rap. That was Mom Donnie's rap name, Mr. Carter Mom.
Oh.
He had a whole rap career before he became a mayor. That's how you know he really in New York, bro. My boy had a rap career and just like, I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna go become mayor, and nobody even brought it up.
Nobody even said nothing.
That's real New York shit.
I'm here for it.
And with that, I'm telling you, it's all about the partnerships. You see this? This is a partnership. You see this? This is a partnership. Yep. You see everything that we bring to this studio is a partnership, okay? Mm-hmm. Because we want to make sure that we are providing for you, our audience, our listeners, our moguls in the making.
Yes.
And I hope that you really tap in with what we're trying to get you. Because again, if you wanna go fast, go alone. If you wanna go far, go together. I'm saying all these damn quotes like I made them up. I did not. Okay, these are
can't make them up, but still, they are very relevant to the conversation that we're having. So, I would say, because we did. Oh, oh, thank you. Appreciate y'all. They Versace. They Versace. Shout out to Dami. Our producer that's, not here today. But but yes, definitely make sure that y'all hit the chat. All right. Drop which play you're committing to in Q1. So land, credit, branding, events and travel, or mindset. Shout out to my uncle that just walked in the building, guys.
Shout out.
And my guy D in the building. Yeah, so definitely make sure y'all tap into the episodes that we just talked about. Lydiana, L. Banks, Mario Lee, Wealthy Cam, Rashida, definitely the Rashida Wallace episode. Because talking about land, Rocket 86 James. Acres is crazy.
Rocket James, Rob James, and Mikhail, Lydiana, we said that. Skip, shout out to my Skip.
And then we had so many people on the show that we didn't even speak about today.
Didn't even talk about Jordana. It was a 420 Oh yeah,
Erica.
Erica
Talking about event spaces.
Oh,
I love her.
So many, bro. When I tell you this, and we're not even talking about Extreme 104 days when we had.
We had the tax professionals. We had all types of people on that.
I'm telling you. Don't worry, we getting our YouTube channel together.
Okay.
Pretty soon when y'all go into our YouTube channel, you'll see the featured videos. We're gonna have the playlist up so y'all can check out the different pillars of our community, the different pillars of wealth that we presenting to y'all, so y'all can really get into that. And I want to make sure. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
So we talked about getting to the bag, right? We talked about so many different plays today, right?
Okay.
And number one was funding, right? Guess what?
Number one was land.
Number one was land. You're right.
Number two was funding.
Number two was funding. Well, number one, you needed the funding to get the land, and we talked about the finance.
Exactly. So we should have switched them.
That's right. Land was real important, okay?
Yeah.
You need to get the foundation.
Right.
And I say all of that because in the next coming weeks, the Making Moguls show will be authorized to provide direct funding and loan services to all businesses within the 50 states.
Look, just go ahead and press that button right there. Yeah. So listen, if you need funding, you'll be able to come directly to us.
Our partners that we are partnering with this just got somebody of $130,000 in funding for their business. Okay, I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah.
And guess what? I asked them today. I'm like, hold on. I understand that we got funding. Can we get funding for startups? He said, yes, of course.
He
said, if we structure the right loan, or can we get it for existing businesses? He said, yes, of course. I'm like, hold on. So can we get it to the creatives and the artists? He was like, yes, of course. And I'm like, hold on. But I need to know that in the industries that I'm a part of, in travel, in events, and even in cannabis, do you hand out loans? He said, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Those is the people we looking for. And that's why we connected with the Making Moguls. Because y'all got moguls in the making. And we got money for the moguls to make them who they want to be. So is we going to get to the bag? Or you going to sit there and watch us sway?
Listen. They either going to win with us.
Or they going to watch us win,
So,
baby.
It's the end of our episode. But before we go off, we have to end off on the right note. So, let's hear it. Your small win.
We gonna get into this.
Let me hear your small win of the week.
No, before the small win. I want y'all to drop in the comments if y'all watch us on the replay. If y'all watching this now, watching on the replay, you gotta drop in which one of these plays that y'all with. Because if you comment what play y'all with, whether it be the land, y'all with the financing, y'all with the cannabis, y'all with the events, whatever it is, when you drop that comment, we're going to come in the comment section. We're going to send y'all a little startup, a little something to get you moving so that you can see that we really support you on whatever play that you're doing in 2026. That's what I want to start at, right? And is there anything else I needed?
That's it.
All right, so that's that. So
small
now,
wins.
Small wins, baby. My small win this week was all the little work that it took to get all of this together. You see that my little name tag on the bottom, Dyme's little name tag over there. You know, we got the Making Moguls sign over here. Right. You know, I've been working, I've been learning.
We using a whole other computer.
We've been developing.
Yeah.
And I've been taking this. And it's been so beautiful. I took the last week to really reorganize, structure not only my plan for my life personally. I was able to get some clarity on all the different businesses I got running. And it's funny that they all came up today.
Yeah, of course.
And we also structured it for what we want to accomplish business-wise for all of the brands, as well as structuring for all of the what was it? All of the future goals. Right. That's really what it was. That's how I got myself caught up. Not only was we structuring for the business plan that what we was dealing with now, but it really put me in position to get back into the lane that I've been trying to get to this whole time. And it really helped me revision and really understand that I wasn't bugging. Like, you know what I mean? It's nice to have it all in your head, but when you put it out there and it comes back to you in a way that validates your business idea and validates that, you know, I wasn't bugging for getting to the cannabis industry. I wasn't bugging for getting to events. I wasn't bugging for starting in these spaces, even though that's not the space I want to end.
Right.
And so that's really my small win, to be able to sit now and feel so much more organized. The pressure's off. The pressure is off. The work needs to be done, but the pressure is off because now I have a clear vision and a clear path to execution.
I love that, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, I was waiting for it. That's the wrong one, but okay.
That's
this one. Yeah.
Right, I was turning on my phone. That's crazy.
That's okay. So my small win of the week is still a work in progress. See, I'm prepared this week, y'all. It's still a work in progress, so I'm a little behind on my plan for the year, but it is coming together. My small win is that I finally kind of figured out my schedule on the traveling back and forth, because as y'all know, towards the end of the year, I made the decision to move to Florida. So I'm going to be coming back and forth, be in New York, be in Florida. I will still be here on the show, maybe not every week. We're going to see what we're doing. But just as a part of what he said, just, you know, still figuring out how we can make sure that I'm still where I need to be and doing what I need to do to continue to contribute to the show, contribute to the platform, and, you know, keep doing the work. So that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I booked me like 4 different flights coming back and forth over the next couple of weeks.
That's what I'm talking about. Dyme about to rack up them frequent flyer miles.
Yes.
You better make sure you got them frequent flyer miles. I
know.
Oh, real quick, I'm going to drop another gem for all y'all people. This is a travel gem. Just take this real quick. If you got a kid, sign them up right now. Go to every single major airline and open up frequent flyer miles.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because whatever trips you take between now and the time they're 18, when they log into that account, you know how much miles they gonna have? Granted, don't just hand over their miles and then they go fly to fucking Dubai on their 18th birthday and you ask out.
Why not? Dubai is amazing. It's by the time
not
they
every
kids
child,
is 18.
Not every child is your child, okay? Okay, Lyric gonna go to Dubai and take over. Other people gonna go to Dubai and end up with chocolate. And we don't need.
And that's our show, guys. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram.
Down here.
It's down there.
Service Jano Alexander. I am the only Service Jano Alexander.
If you can't find him,
you really ain't looking hard enough, because I did put it right there.
Yeah.
I did put it right here.
It's very hard not to find him if he gave you.
Right here.
Okay. All right. Make sure y'all follow me, Dyme Smith. That's Dyme with a Y, not an I. And make sure you follow the platform, The Making Moguls Show. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe. All
Share
the
these videos to somebody that could use them.
Yes.
And I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. We have a fucking ball making this show for us.
Yes.
I mean for y'all. I make it for me, but I like y'all too. And either you win with us
or you watch us win. We out.